So the materials that you will need for this DIY are some colorful paper, and I got mine from the dollar store, a pair of scissors, pens, a pencil, and a little circular object. So I placed my circular object over my piece of paper and began to trace it. Once I have my object traced, I then take a pair of scissors and cut the circle completely out. Once my circle is completely cut out, I then begin to cut a spiral shape, so think of a cinnamon roll, and I cut that out. Now if you aren't confident enough that you can freehand it like I do, then you can just trace it, but I didn't really mind. Once my spiral shape was finished, I then just separated my pieces of paper and started to write a nice inspirational quote. Now, whatever you want, you can write on these pieces of papers. You can write a quote, of course, a memory, or goals, achievements, anything like that. This is completely your DIY. It's up to you. The quote I chose was from Tumblr, and it is HOPE, which stands for Hold On, Pain In. Once I was finished writing my quote, I then began to roll up my piece of paper. Now you can make it as tight or loose as you would like, depending on how big you want your flower to be. If you didn't want to put a quote or any writing in your flower, you would glue them, of course, but because I would be opening and unraveling mine, I left them how they were. Now that you are finished rolling up your flower, I just kind of let it bloom by itself, you could say, and once I got the desired look, I just threw it in my jar, and I made so many of them, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. So the materials that you will need, of course, is just a plain box. I was gonna decorate this one, but I found a nice looking one that I didn't really want to ruin. You will need a colorful pencil and some sticky notes or just small pieces of colorful paper, and I got mine from the dollar store again. So the whole point of this kindness box is to write things or write about things that have happened to you. Maybe you have given someone a compliment, or they gave you a compliment, or you just helped someone out. And a couple of days ago, I was with my mom and I gave a homeless man some change that I had, and yeah, so I just wrote about that and stuff, but you can choose to write about whatever you want. Once I was finished writing that down, I just folded mine into a square. So as what I said, you can probably make a key and make the triangles, good deeds that you did, and then the yellow squares, compliments that you gave or received. So on to the tips and tricks portion of this video. I would probably recommend getting outside and probably doing some sort of workout to get your mind off of anything if you are stressed. So today I just went outside and did some yoga poses that I found off of Google. And obviously I am not a yoga master, so I'm a little rusty. Another trick or tip that I have is to get a journal. I got my journal from the dollar store, and you can really just write anything. If you're having a great day, write it down. Any positive, inspirational quotes, or just anything that will help you get your mind off of things. Even if it's a funny joke journal that whenever you're feeling down, you can always turn back and look at them and laugh, or anything like that.